It's time for the second course. Hello everyone, Artemir the Violet Wizard here, and today we are returning to Bugsnax. Last time, we managed to discover the secret of what was going on with Snaktooth Island and managed to get the heck out of there. Managing to save all of our friends, although we left a few people behind, but it's all good. The ending was perfectly satisfactory, and we managed to do everything that we needed to on the island. Until now, because a few months after my stream series of Bugsnax concluded, the developers of the game actually released a brand new update into the game. So yeah, we got some free DLC here that added quite a lot to the base game, and I'm happy to report it is fantastic. Not only adding on to the base game, but also providing a lot of new stuff for us to explore and see. So we have a lot of ground to cover as we jump back into this game. See, I've already done a full playthrough of the DLC on my own time in order to prepare for all this, and obviously I have a lot of things to say about what we are going to be diving into. But for now, we are going to turn our attention back into our main file that we went through during our time on Snaktooth. So, without further ado, let us jump back into Snaxburg. So one of the new changes we can see right off the bat is that we have this little graphic here of sprouts in the loading screen. Yeah, it's a nice little touch they added in here that I feel very much complements the game. It's just so adorable. And yeah, because we have already seen the ending of the game in this series, just full disclosure, there are gonna be spoilers throughout my discussion of events as we are going through all of the new content of this game. So, alongside all of our discussions about the new content, I'll also would like to take some time to talk about a little more about the ending of the game and a lot of the things that I've come to grasp with it a bit more on repeat playthroughs, because man, there's just so much to go over. But yeah, if we could just load back into the game at last here. There we go. So once you have completed the game's story, you are sent back into Snaxburg when you reload your save. And yeah, you are back at the point in the game before talking to Filbo to initiate the big party that ends things in the main game and sends you into the endgame content. So you're able to just freely explore the island, complete any quests you haven't finished yet, or do other things. But now that the new update is released, there is something new we can have here.
Here's to
buddy,
a hard day's
I got
work.
something to show you. Follow me.
It's been so long since I've seen you, Filbo. It's been so long since I've seen everybody, and just looking at all
Here's
their
to a hard day's
designs that we went through in this playthrough, especially with the endgame. I mean, they're certainly
Nice
unique
night
looking.
How's it going?
Ta-da! It's your very own mailbox! Lisbeth was gone most of the time, so if any of us wanted to get in touch or give her something that wasn't too important, we just leave it in here. And since you've kind of taken over Liz's job, I'm sure we can do the same with you. Beats waking us up in the middle of the night, right?
We did do that a lot.
And what's this? I think you might have a letter right now. Go ahead and check.
Sure thing, buddy. So yeah, we now have a mailbox, and we are able to receive letters from the Grumpuses. Let's go ahead and check the first letter.
Dear Buddy, that's you. Thanks for walking me back home, and also for saving me from the brink of starvation. I figure since you'll be staying in Snacksburg for a while, you might need some basics. Here's a care package with everything I could scrape together. I hope you find yourself at home soon. Best wishes, XOXO, Mayor Bilbo Fiddlepie. That's me.
Oh man, I love all the new voice lines they record for the characters here. So good to hear them again, especially with all this new dialogue. Really adds a lot.
Well, what do you think?
Were you reading that over my shoulder?
Oh, sorry. I just thought it'd be more fun if I read it out loud. But, I guess that defeats the point of leaving a letter.
Yeah. Also, where am I gonna keep this stuff?
Great question, buddy. And that leads me to part 2 of Operation Gift Buddies. This way!
Alright.
I was thinking you could keep all your new gifts in your very own hut. I know it's kind of a fixer-upper right now, but hey, at least it's open plan, right? Anyway, this hut really was meant for you, and I know we're gonna finish it someday. So keep checking your mail, do some redecorating, and before you know it, this'll feel like home.
Mail time complete. So yeah, we now have access to a house along with a bunch of other stuff. Let's go into the house right here. So I believe if you are playing from a fresh file, the house which gets added in the new update, you would have access to that whole scene with Bilbo introducing you to the mailbox, as well as the house, I believe after you visited Scorch Gorge the first time. But yeah, once you finally have access to the house, you're able to set up some decorations in here. Obviously, things are pretty basic when you start out, but by doing various tasks, you're able to unlock more furniture. But yeah, starting off, the house really isn't all there at the moment. But it will get expanded very soon. Let's go check our mail since we're just loaded with stuff here. So yeah, the various residents in Snacksburg will give you letters and also give you various rewards. So as we can see here, anytime you're able to bring a Grumpus back into town, you'll get a reward.
Ooh.
Bro.
Neat.
Thanks for the help.
All right.
And you also receive rewards by helping the Grumpuses out in their various quests. So you're able to receive all of this stuff just by playing the game and doing the main game missions. Definitely some added what am I trying to say here? Definitely some added incentive to trying to do everything you can in the game. Especially after the update was released. And then there are various letters the Grumpuses will send you asking you to perform various tasks around town.
Oh yeah.
All right.
And you can also receive letters from the Grumpuses telling you to capture every Bugsnax that can be found in every area, as well as donating Bugsnax into the barn. So, yeah, definitely some incentive to do as much as you can in the game.
Okay. Oh yeah.
So yeah, definitely recommend doing as many of these missions as you can. They're all very good for getting you some added content here. Let's go back into a build mode and check some of the new things we got from these missions. You like that red plant? It's very cute. Look at this palm tree, though. I'm more leaning to the red tea plant. And how we set up a scarecrow. It's looking very nice. And sauce rug is looking pretty good. Rustic bed is nice. It's a very nice photo of all the Grumpuses together. You can even see Lisbert and Eggabell in the group, even though they're not in town at the moment. Yep, still just very nice stuff you're able to get here. Yeah, the house is definitely something I really like. As an addition into this game, is giving you a lot of stuff to strive for as you are going through the game. And just doing these missions casually, you're able to update your homestead in whatever style you like. And of course, with doing missions, you get more stuff in order to decorate with, so it all comes together very nicely. Alright, but let's go back into our mail here for a second. So we can check letters we've received from the other Grumpuses by checking the journal. And, well, that's going to be something we're going to leave for later. And over here in the new mail icon in our journal, we now have a place in order to store all the letters we received from the Grumpuses, including ones we've completed. So yeah, gives you a ton of different missions you're able to do, usually relating to catching Bugsnax or doing various things around the island. So I'm thinking for our first session in this, during these stream sessions, I feel like we could do a little bit of the mail and just keep doing these tasks and seeing how much of our homestead grows over time. There is, of course, obviously some other stuff that can also happen on the around here that would also be good to check. There's especially something we want to talk to with Ramble a bit later. We want to talk to him a bit later, though. It's pretty late. You can also see here our friend Snorpy has something to say. This will definitely be important
Chum,
here.
I need your help with a matter of grave importance. You see, my seismic readings have been off the charts today, and I fear something terrible is happening just off the coast. Chandlo and I are headed to Simmering Springs to investigate, and I'd be greatly reassured if you could join us.
Maybe later. You'll definitely want to remember Snorpy's request for later. It'll be very important.
Oh, hello.
Hey, Floof, what's up?
Don't do anything I wouldn't.
Alright, we got really nothing else to say here. So how about we get started on some of these mail missions, and we can talk a little bit more about the stuff that's going around the island here. So yeah, we obviously have a lot of different things to do. And one of which we can do right now, where Filbo needs us to get this letter for him. So yeah, that, we need to grab something from him. So one of the various missions we can do here on Snaktooth is to acquire these bags that get left around by the Grumpuses. You can usually expect to do these missions at least once in every area. And definitely recommend getting these done, obviously, for the rewards. And we get a new rug from there. I believe there are more Bugsnax in Boiling Bay that can be of use to me. I know I'm not really reading out any of the letters, but just because it would take too much of my time to do all that.
Hey, buddy!
Alright, now here's another interesting mission. Feed an instabug to the mysterious Grumpus. So sometimes you will get a request in order to feed a certain Grumpus a certain Bugsnax. Only it doesn't tell you immediately which Grumpus you need to feed. So you have to just kind of gauge it from the clues present in the letter in order to figure out who needs that particular Bugsnax. So you can see here in this letter, it says, like, totes instabug,
Oh yeah.
which gives you the idea that the person you need to feed it to is Beffica. And luckily, I already fed her an instabug much earlier on during the session, so we got that done already. And here's an interesting mission from our friend Gromdo. He wants us to transform a Grumpus with 4 Sody variants. Yeah, that's definitely a mission we are going to want to work towards. Because the Sodies, yeah, they're a bit interesting. So usually have missions that require you to seek out particular Bugsnax and transform the various residents so that they have a matching set of a particular group of Bugsnax. Those can be very good to do as well. Of course, there are other types of missions that don't exactly involve catching Bugsnax, such as this one. We need to make 2 basketball shots in Snacksburg while the ball hit the ground. Yeah, that is certainly an interesting mission there. It is also a fairly easy one to do. You just grab the ball, want to throw it in the basket, and then quickly there, then this ball's being a pain. Come here, you. And when it gets down, you quickly grab it and then throw it back in again. Ow. Okay. Come on. This one is taking me a... this one is a little interesting. It's not a really hard mission. It can be a little strenuous, though, given the physics of the game. On you. Ugh. There we go. That request is now complete.
Hey, buddy.
Right, that mission's done. So this one we need to get a Baja Cockroach for someone who wants to be healthy and do a lot of training. You can probably guess who that is for. But yeah, we got some other missions here. Alright, but I know one of the things I want to do here. So, after you've done all the stuff with Eggabell on the mountain, there is something new you're able to do with her. So, let us head back up to the Frosted Peak. Sorry, pressed the wrong button there. It's gonna fast travel to the Frosted Peak and go see if we can talk to Eggabell again. And while we're seeking out our egg-shaped friend, I guess we could talk about some stuff that has been going on lately. So, throughout this week, I have been revisiting a certain game that I used to play when I was a kid, but haven't had much of a chance to actually go about finishing it, which is Final Fantasy XII. Yeah, this particular game is definitely interesting. It was the first Final Fantasy game I ever played, and sadly didn't really have that good of a job actually finishing it, because obviously I was very young and inexperienced with the RPG genre, so yeah, I have never actually managed to beat the game, but I'm steadily working to finish it up, and I'm already making some good progress in the game at the moment. But let's set aside that conversation for now, because we never got a true interview with our friend Eggabell.
Oh? Right. You are a journalist after all. Honestly, I'm nothing special, but if you really want to know more about me, I'll answer your questions.
There's also a good opportunity to, if you want to, feed some Bugsnax to Eggabell to change her appearance. You don't need to do it for any achievements, but it can be nice to customize her as you like. But let us begin our true interview with Eggabell. Who are you?
Dr. Eggabell Batternugget, MD.
What is your medical specialty?
Well, in school, I focused on endocrinology, but the clinic I worked at was so small. In practice, I wound up doing family medicine.
Oh dear. Why come to Snaktooth Island?
Come on, you know why. Lisbeth said I didn't have to come, that she'd be back to see me whenever she could, but I wasn't gonna let myself get left behind.
Thoughts on
They're a
Bugsnax?
perfectly balanced source of nutrition with upsetting side effects that are otherwise harmless.
As far as you know, oh boy, the end of the game definitely makes those kind of lines a lot harsher in hindsight. Alright, Doctor, but how do they make you feel?
They make me feel like, for a little while, nothing else in the world matters. That can be nice sometimes.
And that's exactly how the Bugsnax get you, making you enjoy eating them so that you overdose on them. What about my Bugsnax allergy?
Wait, you're allergic to Bugsnax? What have you been eating all this time?
I've been eating sauce mostly.
Okay, good. It's not the healthiest diet long term, but Bramble and Shelda are doing all right. I'll give you a checkup once we've brought Liz back home.
Yeah, about that. Why did you leave town?
We've covered that already.
Yeah, I guess we did. Any info on Lisbeth?
I know everything about Liz, but somehow she's still a mystery to me. It's been like that since day one.
How did you two meet?
I was working at my clinic in the middle of nowhere, thinking about how, once again, I didn't have any plans for the weekend, when Elizabeth Megafig literally kicked down my door and immediately passed out.
Wow, what happened to her?
Her injuries were pretty serious. Bone fractures, full body contusions, and way less blood than she ought to have. When she was conscious again, she told me all about her adventures. The ruin collapse that nearly killed her. The treasure of Grumsylvania. Everything. The second she could walk, Liz tried going right back to those ruins.
So what did you do?
I couldn't stop her, so I decided to go with her, just to make sure she'd be okay. And one amazing adventure later, I quit my job and left town with the love of my life.
That is certainly a way for these two to meet. Definitely like their backstory and how they met. Thank you. I have no more questions.
Oh, we're done? Well, thanks for keeping me company. Hey, you know how to use the projector, right? Here, take this. It's nice to look back on the good times once in a while, and I think you'd like to see it.
You picked up a video diary.
Well, I'll get back to it. Stay safe out there.
So we completed our interview with Eggabell and received something pretty darn good, all things considered. So yeah, I actually don't know if the second interview you do with Eggabell and the hidden video reel was something you could obtain before the update. This was only something I became aware of after I had started the new update, so yeah, I guess we could chalk that up to something that I may have missed in my initial playthrough here. But yeah, God, just going over a lot of these scenes now that we know the truth about Bugsnax and what they really do to Grumpuses makes a lot of lines like that just so much harsher. The way that people just think that they are beneficial and that they are not harmful, when in reality, they are anything but.
Bro, come check this out! Bilbo told me you were living here, and I thought, you know what this place needs? Walls? It's my bad for not finishing it in the first place, though. I was gonna have it ready in time for you, but then all that stuff happened. But sooner or later, Chandlo gets the job done. Enjoy your walls, dog!
Alright, as Chandlo said, our house has been upgraded, so it is looking a lot more like an actual home now. So I believe that happens after you have managed to recruit Chandlo and Snorpy and get them back into
Thanks
town.
for the help. Hey.
Oh, that's an interesting mission. Yeah, a lot of them have you interacting with Bugsnax in a lot of different ways, and very excited to get to show off some of that. For now, let's add a few new things in our home. Actually, the cat trippy would be better over there. Actually, interesting how you can have, like, multiple of certain snacks. That is kind of interesting. Also, yeah, you can tell that this item belonged to Bethka because there's a camera on it and a picture of a weenie worm, as she tends to like those. Change the wallpaper of this room. I really like the cloudy wallpaper. It gives me a lot of Toy Story vibes. But the egg one's actually pretty good as well. You can also change the exterior appearance of our house. That red cedar looks pretty good. Paint is kind of alright. So I like the worn look of the pirate ships. We might go with that. And we can also adjust our windows to have some curtains. Or put a rock climbing wall on the side here. I like the curtains though, so we'll go with those. Very nice looking. So yeah, the house is already looking a lot more lived in now. Definitely appreciate that. But yeah, we received a pretty interesting new thing from our friend Eggabell. So it's time to view Video Diary 0.
Is it on? Okay. Hey, Liz. While you're busy exploring Snaktooth, I thought you might want to see how our town is coming together. I know you'll see it when you come back, but isn't it fun to watch a work in progress?
Hey! Egga Bro! I was just asking Snorpy where we should put your crib!
Oh, I don't know. I think anywhere would be fine, really.
Nonsense! I'm looking to create the optimum tactical advantage here. Which direction does Lisbeth face when sleeping, and does she keep her eyes open?
You'd have to ask Liz.
But Lisbert's gone, dog! We can't wait for her to come back! We need a decision now!
Sounds like a job for Bilbo! I think Liz would want a place close to everybody. Chandlo, Snorpy, we're gonna put Liz and Egg's house right at the heart of town.
We are we? And who exactly put you in charge?
Lisbert did? Weren't you at the meeting?
I don't recall that part.
Everybody keeps forgetting that I'm kinda in charge. There's gotta be some way I can remind them.
I'm sure you'll think of something.
Oh, speaking of my mayoral duties, I've been trying to come up with a name for our town. What do you think of Lisbertalia?
Absolutely not!
Even I have to admit that's a little too Liz-centric. This place belongs to all of us.
Oh, okay, yeah, good point. So, what's something we all have in common?
Well, we all like Bugsnax, right?
Of course. So, something food-related, like, Yumville, Picnic Place, Foodburg,
Snackington Square, the hamlet of Eatsdale,
Flavor Town!
I kind of like Foodburg, and Snackington's good, but a little too fancy. What about Snacksburg?
Snacksburg! I like it!
it does have a certain rustic charm.
Then it's settled. As mayor, I hereby declare that our home will be named Snacksburg!
Yo, Bilbo! Don't we need to vote? This is a democracy, dog!
Oh, right. Then as mayor, I hereby declare that we will hold a referendum on whether to name our new home
scene just so much, showing the history of how Snacksburg came to be, how it got its name, and just the interactions with everyone's very nice. Getting to see a little bit more of our little boy Philbo trying to work out being a mayor. And obviously Chandler and Snorpy had some really good moments in there as well. Just a very well done scene. I love that so much. Okay, with that said, how about we get started on another mission?
How you doing? So long.
I know there's gonna be something around that we're gonna do that will be... there's
What's
something that we'll definitely want to see.
Till next
but
time.
Not exactly
Chum,
coming to...
you see, Chandler and I...
Dude, I will get to you when we get to you. I know there's gonna be something we're gonna talk about a bit later, but I guess we have to hold off on it for now.
Hi.
Look at this. To all my friends in Snacksburg, I'm sorry I couldn't be there to see it get built. Never forget that this town is something you made together. And also please be less mean to Bilbo. He's really trying. It's so tragic that we barely get to see much of Lisbeth for the game. And when we finally do, oh boy, there was definitely a thing. Alright, so how about we do another one of these missions? Okay. Shelda's asking us to get a green grapple for her, so how about we warp over to Boiling Bay and do that. So yeah, most of this session is going to be spent doing a couple of these mail missions. I'm not going to do every single one of these missions during the series. I just want to show off what you're able to do in the mail during the first session, as that's one of the first things you have access to as part of the new update. It'd be nice to revisit some of these locations and just get accustomed to these controls again after all the time we've been away from this game. I definitely love it a lot. Alright, so here in Boiling Bay, we need a green grapple. I'm gonna trap over here and coat you in some delicious chocolate.
Grapple.
And we got that guy. And we have that mission to get someone as a Sodi, so... they need a bunch of Sodi parts from you. Sodi dough here. Mini Maki don't. Really messing up my groove here, Mini Maki. We really don't need to do this. We just need to put our trap down and that. Mini Maki, you're being so annoying. Catch that guy in the trap. Mini Maki, leave me alone. These guys can be so irritating. Especially considering that their big boss has already been defeated and they're just here to drive us wild. But yeah, we may eventually make a point of challenging all the legendary Bugsnax again, because there is going to be a mail mission later on that does require you to obtain all of the legendary Bugsnax again. Just want to look at my mail mission, see if there's anything else we need to do around here. Alright, we can get the Baja Cockroach over here in Simmering Springs. This area is also good for another one of the mail missions that requires you to capture a lot of Bugsnax within a certain amount of time. Because this area has just such a wide variety of Bugsnax in it, and a lot of them are also just very... Look at this guy! You see what's on that crapple? That is very unique looking. That is also a new thing added into this game. That sometimes you will see Bugsnax wearing hats. Get this guy over here into a trap. Cut the little hat guy. And we got a new snack hat. Agabel's hat. You got a snack hat. Visit Gramble's Barn and Snacks book to put hats on your donated Bugsnax. So yeah, that is one of the new piece of content added into this game. The ability to find snacks scattered all throughout the island that are wearing hats. And by catching those Bugsnax, you're able to do some things with them that you wouldn't normally be able to do. So I was very lucky I was able to spot that crap when we did, because, yep, that's very good. Definitely save us some time on explanations. Alright, there's the Baja Cockroach. Catch this boy. And let's move out. Nice, we got a green crapple we can give to Shelda in the Box of Purity. Which, again, I just love the whole deal with Shelda. She's very shy about not letting people see her eating Bugsnax and for being a little hypocritical. But hey, who isn't? Let's put the green crapple in there to complete that request. Gets a few new things. And we now have a mission from Wambus to get a lost item in Flavor Falls. So we'll be heading back to that area very soon. But right now I want to go find Bilbo. Because we got this mission to feed someone various sody parts. And we've already fed Bilbo quite a few sodies already.
Oh.
So we're just gonna make him all soda. And that looks kind of off on him, so let's... Yep, give you a can arm. So yeah, in my other playthrough I did that also did the various new things in the update, I made a point of having the missions where you transform one Grumpus with a ton of different parts. I dedicated that to Bilbo. Just because I felt that would be nice having him be the main focus of those missions. And also just to decorate a single Grumpus in a wide variety of ways without affecting a lot of my plans with some of the other Grumpuses and how I want to go about their designs. But yeah, we got a new mission here with our buddy Chandlo. Let's go ahead and feed you this Baja Cockroach. For this one, I really don't want to mess with too much of the stuff we have here going on, especially with some of the design choices I have for you. I think we can get rid of these Buffalocust parts. Let's give you some taco horns. Looks alright. But yeah, luckily the snack experiment does allow you to customize your Grumpuses, so you don't have to worry too much about them looking a particular way that you don't feel all that good about.
Okay.
But it's nothing that is too bad. Alright, this is an interesting mission. So a lot of the missions that you can receive from Agabel have you putting yourself in danger in a lot of interesting ways. If you're not careful, they can knock you right off a cliff. Make sure never to do that, okay? So we have a mission to get knocked out of bounds by a Bugsnax. That's definitely an interesting mission, and I definitely want to do that. Alright, but one of the other things we need to do here is... one of our missions for Wambus is to go to Flavor Falls, so how about we take care of that? Another thing I like with these missions, especially the ones that have you grabbing the items that the Grumpuses lost, is they have you exploring the various areas in ways that you wouldn't normally expect, and using your tools in order to venture around the terrain in certain unique ways. I definitely like that a lot. Go over this way. Know where we can find this thing. So over here, back when we first crashed on the island, we want to launch ourselves with the launch pad up here, and we can grab the lost item for Wambus. So yeah, it is interesting that you're able to go back and explore this section of Flavor Falls. You cannot traverse very far here because of the broken bridge, and also no Bugsnax will ever spawn up in this area. So there's not a whole reason to come up here. It's just there for the sake of being there, you know?
Snack pod.
Definitely want that twisty snack pod, really. Oh, see there? There's another snack with a hat. So how about we knock this guy out with our trip shot? There we go. Stun you. And let's catch that Strabby. So that guy had a straw hat. I believe that is based on the hat that Wambus typically wears. So yeah, a lot of the hats are based on the ones that the Grumpuses typically wear, which is a nice little attention to detail. I don't think we're gonna see anything with any hats at the moment. I just want to go through Garden Grove in the moment, just to look around, see if there's anything wearing a hat here. Probably don't have to worry too much about it. Yeah, I really do enjoy so many of the missions that got added into this game with the update. You can see here there is a notice board. Did you know Bugsnax are sometimes seen wearing hats that Grumpuses have left behind? Consult the hat board for hints on an active hat sighting. So yeah, from this we're able to see the various locations that currently have a snack on them that are wearing a hat. So what exactly you're able to do with these hats? You go up to these, to any of the Bugsnax that are currently in the ranch here. You're able to dress them up with pretty much all of the hats that we are able to get.
What's
and of
going
course,
on, dog?
you can pet the snacks if you want, and also swap them out with any of the... You can swap them freely with any of the snacks that you have deposited into a donation bin. It's a nice way to just customize how you want this area to look, just to have the Bugsnax you want just hanging out here. Let's go ahead and put in a few different things here that I think will look very nice. I like the score Peño, so let's put you there. And about a Picantis. It's got quite a lot of big, aggressive guys hanging out here. Alright, so let's do some other missions here. need to get the other Sodi, which is on the mountain. Which we can also get a couple other missions done. Oh yeah, we gotta go check the mail here.
You see, Chandler and I...
Snorpy, not now. So yeah, that is a lot of the stuff you have available to you during the... that you're able to freely do while also handling the main story here in Snaktooth Island. Just being able to do the various mail requests and finding all the Bugsnax with the various hats on them. It's also nice stuff in order to customize the look and feel of things here on the island, which I definitely appreciate in a lot of ways. Definitely adds a lot to the experience. I've seen a vision of a toxin to be purged. Alright, so she's asking us to get a raspberry for her. So we'll have to go to the beach for that. But yeah, a lot of these missions are going to require us to go up into the mountain. So let's go back to the Frosted Peak. And while we're up here doing these various tasks, how about we go back to discussing some various things that have been going on. Like I said, I was playing Final Fantasy XII earlier this week, and been very happy with the amount of progress I've been getting in the game. Like, I'm already at a point that is... I'm at the section of the game where we have a certain area that is eventually going to be important to us for a rather infamous hunt in the game, where it has you going up against a very tough boss that is rather infamous among the Final Fantasy community just because of how god dang strong this thing is. And yeah, that has definitely been interesting. Definitely an interesting section of the game, especially with some of the puzzles I had to go through in this current dungeon I'm exploring, and looking forward to completing that section very soon. I just want to quickly mention this one thing about the current mission we have for Gramble. It's asking us to donate a snack that is fruity and loves the cold, but isn't frosty and isn't evasive. These missions are definitely interesting because they require you to go into the Bugipedia and check the statistics about the various Bugsnax to see if they're compatible with the requests that he has. So specifically among the various things that are fruity, non-aggressive, non-evasive, or frosty, there's really only one that fits, and that's the cheery. In order to get the cheery, we need to break a Scoopy Banoopy apart. So in order to do that, we need to set this guy on fire. Let's go ahead and get our trip shot ready for this guy. Come on, man, you need to get over here. Come into the nice hot chocolate. But yeah, besides Final Fantasy XII, I've been doing some more Animal Crossing New Horizons lately, mainly so I can try to finish up my... Hey, buddy, why'd you do that? You ginormous a-hole. Get burned, buddy. Okay. So now that you're extinguished, we just need you to... Wait. Hey, bud. Come on. Break apart now. No, you want to. Break, break, break. There we go. And there goes the Cheery. Just need to go catch this guy now. Which hopefully isn't too bad. Just need to set up her trap and then lure it over with the sauce it likes. Cheery, where'd you go? Dang, dude, while you're over there. Yeah, for some reason, I'm kind of experiencing trouble with this snack before, and I really can't explain why. But please get over here. And Scoopy, could you leave me alone? But yeah, in terms of the other stuff that's been going on, so I've been getting some more work in Animal Crossing New Horizons, so I can hopefully finish up the museum. I'm slowly getting there. I just recently bought a new piece of artwork that I needed, and now that we got that, we should be pretty close to finishing up some of the stuff we need. I need to get knocked by a Bugsnax out of bounds, and there's really only one thing that is good for that, and we've already broken it. So I guess we can call this mission done for now, and we can head back down to Sugar Pine so that we can get this other mission done with the honeybees. So sometimes we will be asked to take a picture of various Bugsnax in certain situations. In this case, we need a honeybee that is stuck to a basketball. Luckily, we already know where we can find plenty of these guys. And just throw you at the honeybees. And you guys want this? There we go. Doing that, we stun the guy and manage to get this mission done. It's funny you can also just stun the honeybees by throwing the balls at them too. It's an alternative way to catch those guys, even though I tend not to use that method. Alright, with that done, I believe we got everything we need here. Barring a few things. Alright, so let's head back to town and distribute the Bugsnax that we managed to catch. But yeah, as I said, I'm very happy that I've been doing a lot more of Animal Crossing at the moment, because I don't want to spend too much time away from the game. And just because of the usual daily events that are always happening in the game, it's good to pop in every once in a while, get things done, and slowly change the look of the island over time. And especially with this, it's been a blast to do.
Hey!
Hey there, Gramble. That's good.
Bye!
You can see here there's another snack with a hat over there. Let's go donate the new guy.
How are you?
Yeah.
Oh, that is cool. So it actually shows which Bugsnax you have not currently donated. That is nice. Yeah, by doing that and putting the Cheery in there, we accomplished that mission. Alright, how about we donate the honeybee since we need it, and let's put a mini Maki in there.
Hello.
That's good.
Howdy.
And is there any sauce we need to stock on? Alright, there we go.
Yep.
Alright, so what part of you has been chained? Oh yeah, you have the apples on top now. Alright, and we need to bring the Sodi to
How's
you.
it, buddy?
Hey, Bilbo.
Sodi?
Got a Mount Sodi for you.
Awesome!
And we have completed that mission by transforming him with all 4 different Sodi types. He's definitely looking very carbonated.
Ooh, yeah.
It's very nice when you're able to knock out multiple missions all at once. It's very good. Alright, now we got a mission to capture all the Scorched Gorge snacks, which we already did. And we gotta go find a lost item for Beffica. Lost it in the trees near my cave. Yeah, we can definitely go take care of that. And now, Bramble wants us to get one in the forest that jumps from tree to tree. So we can probably guess what that is. Yep, it's a cobhopper, which thankfully we've already donated, so we don't have to do that mission. Alright, and there's the one to scan a shiny worm that has ketchup on it. Here's one of the interesting missions. So Snorpy is asking us to catch 5 snack pods in under 30 seconds. That mission is interesting because there can only be 5 snack pods in a given area at a time. And also, every time you visit every time you take a snack pod from an area, the snack pod won't respawn until you've collected all the other snack pods in that area. So it's interesting to do that particular mission. Alright, but how about we go take care of a few more of these mail missions? So already told to go to Garden Grove in order to do a mission for our friend Beffica. So how about we go and do that? Yeah, and I know we're not really diving into the meat of the new updates here, but I want to save that for its own session and have this one mainly dedicated to going over a lot of the new stuff that we're able to do in the that you're also able to handle during the main story of the game. Right, let's leap up onto this tree, and we can grab Beffica's bag here. Alright, how many more of these missions are you able to do right now? Alright, there's knocked out of bounds. We need to get a Raspy, so we'll head to the beach for that. And a shiny weenie worm, so we need to go to the desert. But yeah, the snack pod mission, I don't think we're gonna do that one during this series. Like, I might as well dedicate the time we have to mainly focusing on certain missions that I feel like doing, because I already challenged myself with doing these missions on my own time. I don't really feel the need to have to prove anything by doing them on stream. Alright, let's go get the Raspy for Shelda. But yeah, as I'm demonstrating here, doing these missions adds so much that you're able to do during the story of the game. Like, we're only scratching the surface of what you're able to do in this game now. That gets added in the update. It is fantastic. Here, guy. In the chocolate. And yeah, just all this new stuff just adds so much to the base game, and I adore it so much, being able to go and do all these missions alongside the ones that you're able to do normally in the game in order to expand on the story of the Grumpuses. It's just some casual missions that you're able to do alongside those. And it just adds so much and gives you a lot of incentive to actually go out and catch the Bugsnax that you wouldn't normally have to get during the course of the story or the missions. As we clearly demonstrated during my initial stream series of this game, you don't have to catch every Bugsnax in order to finish the game, but it is highly recommended that you do, obviously. Yeah, these weenie worms definitely don't like ketchup. He's all big and angry now. It's funny enough that these ones actually do not like ketchup, but the regular ones do. Definitely something that makes all the Bugsnax feel unique. Alright, but now we've done that, I think that's everything we do there for the time being. We need to purge the raspberry caught. And we might as well show this. Let's go up to the... keep hitting the wrong button. Let's travel up to the Frosted Peak. I think I keep messing up the buttons because I was playing Final Fantasy XII earlier, and the button configuration for that game is obviously a lot different from this one, so that's why I'm messing up so bad. Yep. Let's go up here now, because we have to get knocked out of bounds by a Bugsnax. And the one I am looking for is, if it would appear, where is it? I'm pretty sure it should still be available here. I know I already broke a Scoopy Banoopy when I was here earlier. Doesn't look like we had to worry too much about catching its components. Yeah, this is a little weird. Why isn't this guy here? I just want to look around here. Yep, you can see that Eggabell is still available here. And
Okay.
yeah, we have some Bugsnax here that we really don't need for anything, so
Crap.
how about we finally do what we could have done so much a time ago, and feed a few Bugsnax to Egg. Yeah, this was something that, for whatever reason, I just never did the first time we had Eggabell available. But we can do this. I want to save the Twisty Snack Pod, because that will be useful to something later on. And how about we snack experiment you a little bit? Change up your look, maybe? And I feel like giving a few things that relate to the... yeah, just a few things that relate to the actual mountain would be a good look for you. I'll give you an ice cream cone nose. That actually looks pretty good. And let's give you some banana leg. And then we have the one cheering. Alright, that's looking good for the time being. And yeah, it'll be definitely interesting seeing Eggabell in her new look as we progress onward. Alright, we can try to look for the Scooby Banoopy if it's still around here. Because if not, then I guess we'll have to do some other mission in the time being. Because I know there aren't too many areas where you can actually go out of bounds. So I want to make the most of the time that I have here. I don't know, I don't see the Scoopy Banoopy. I'm just gonna have to leave this for the time being. The missions can we do here? Let's talk to you. Purge the Raspy. And there's the Snack Pod mission, which I'm not doing. In terms of that mission, one of the areas I can recommend doing is some of the more compact areas, like Flavor Falls, Garden Grove, and I definitely recommend Simmering Springs. That's actually the location where I did my mission for the snack pods. So if you're able to pick one of those locations for that mission, I can recommend the Simmering Springs. But definitely Garden Grove and Flavor Falls are also acceptable. So in terms of other stuff that I've been doing, very recently I have finally managed to fully read Charlotte's Web, which obviously is a story I have known about for so many years of my life, ever since I first saw the animated movie.
Hey, how's it going?
For Charlotte's Web so many years ago, and it's really stuck with me for so long, especially with a lot of particular scenes that are just absolutely heartbreaking. But yeah, I finally managed to read the actual book, and I enjoyed it quite a bit, especially the stuff that happened at the very end. It's definitely one of those... Yeah, it's definitely one of those stories that sticks with you for a long time, even if you haven't actually read the story itself. And yeah, it's just a very good story that I can definitely recommend, especially if you have children. Alright, we get a thing by doing all the Sizzling Sand snacks. And we get a reward for catching all these Sugar Pine snacks. And now, Wiggle wants us to get her lost item. Alright, so we gotta go to the beach and grab what she left. Before we do that, there is some new stuff we have available I want to show off. Woo, Nelly! Look at that! I really like this wallpaper. The desert print looks so good. That's definitely one I want to use for the time being. This knitted pattern on the outside is actually kind of funky. I like that. The ebony's a little too dark, though. Beechwood's a little too light. Let's go back to the pirate ship. One of the things we haven't done is ceiling hangings. Let's see if we can hang a bunch of different stuff here. Another good way to decorate the house. Just love the lone light bulb, just kind of pathetic looking. So yeah, we'll probably continue this stream for about a half hour, and then we'll call things, and then I am very much looking forward to the next session, because that's when we're really going to dive into the meat of the new update. Alright, so let's go do this mission for Wiggle, and while we're there, we can do this mission for Bethica, where she wants to see a Crapple carrying another Crapple. Oh, that's definitely going to be a fun one, I can tell. What's the current... There. Looks like one of the desert areas. So, nothing over here we can do to get a new hat. Maybe. So as you can probably guess, the Crapple mission here is definitely very entertaining. But in order to do this, you can see there's one Crapple over here. And then the other crapple is over here. So we gotta lure the crapples close to each other. So we use our boogie ball here to lure this guy over to the other crapple. Come here, bud. There we go. Got that mission taken care of. Oh, that guy got stunned. Let's catch him. And we need to go get Wiggle's belongings, which thankfully are over here. So yeah, these missions are definitely interesting in having you traversing the various landscapes and just trying to traverse these areas in different ways, usually with the lunch pad. But it's definitely a nice way to get to show off all the various ways you can traverse the land. Especially with using the lunch pad, it really shows just how much you're able to get away with exploring the island. And I really like it, obviously. Let's get that, and we need to head back into town now that we got our rewards here. And then I think we can try to go after another mail mission. Oh, is it finally
buddy,
time?
I've got another surprise for you. Let's go see your hut.
I lifted your crib, dog!
Woo! That's right. You've got a 2-floor apartment now. You're really moving up in the world, huh? I was just thinking, you've gotten so many presents from the rest of us, you were probably running out of room. I even asked Chandlo for a 3rd floor, but he said something about restricted airspace.
Philbro, as mayor of Snacksburg, you really ought to read up on our zoning guidelines.
Yeah, I'll do that. In the meantime, buddy, I can't wait to see what you do with your new place.
Grump, yeah, dog! Especially after we send you even more stuff!
So yep, our house now has a 2nd story. So I believe you get the 2nd story in the main game after you have managed to bring either Shelda or Floofty back into Snacksburg. Not 100% sure on that, but there was around the time when I got it in my other playthrough.
Hey!
So gotta find a lost item for Triffany on the Frosted Peak. That's definitely one of the more interesting of the missions. Ooh, this one is a fun one. So we got to transform a Grumpus using all 4 Peel Bug variants. Yep, that's definitely a mission I want to do. Yeah, let's go check out our expanded house after our bro Chandlo lifted our crib! So yeah, in this floor, we're able to decorate it the same as the previous one. And gives you more space to decorate this area how you see fit. There's definitely a lot of various things you can do. I like this detailed map of Snaktooth Island. So cool just seeing how this whole area fits together. Yeah, that's very nice. Just decorate this area as much as you like. Definitely like that drafting table. And not just because I'm an artist, so I am biased about it. So we'll do the money rug. Of course it was on clearance. And we are just about done here. Yeah, another reminder about Wiggle's success, even though she's not a big fan of Do the Wiggle. Alright, let's decorate the exterior here more. So we have Bestie, which is just fabulous looking. Just look at it sparkle. I like the look of it, but it's kind of an eyesore. So let's do something a little more subdued. Yeah, I like that.
Hey,
Alright, so for our missions we're able to do here. Yeah, gotta do the Peel
There.
Bug mission. While we're doing that, what else can we do? So gotta go to the Frosted Peak for Tripany. And so we gotta donate something to Gramble that is gold. So you probably guess what that one is, just based on what you have available in the Snackpedia. Except we'll go take care of all these very soon. Just want to check the notice board over here. See if we can capture another hat bug. Yep, that's over in the desert. So we can go ahead and warp over there. And we'll go see if we can catch something in that area. But yeah, while we're doing this, I want to say that I've already been making the preparations that are going to be done for the next stream that we'll be doing after finally completing Bugsnax, and definitely looking forward to it. I had a few complications when I was initially doing the planning for the new series I want to do, but I managed to fix things up so that we probably don't have to worry about any problems in the foreseeable future. Come here, bud. Get tripped.
Spuddy.
So that loaded Spuddy had Chandlo's cap front. That's not the only reason I caught that guy, because this is actually the snack that we need to donate to our buddy Gramble. As obviously the loaded Spuddies are covered in gold foil. Alright, now that's taken care of, let's head back to Scorch Gorge. As this area has one of the peel bugs we need. Yeah, another thing about these kind of missions, it really causes you to realize a lot of things about the placements of the various Bugsnax. And it really goes to show just how unique these areas are in the Bugsnax that are available to you. Because here, with certain Bugsnax that have different variants, you're able to find these variants all along the various... You're able to find at least one variant among the 4 quadrants. So obviously, you can find the 4 peel bugs in one of the 4 main sections of the map. And I really like that, showing us how much the environment affects the Bugsnax. So this area, obviously, you can find the green peel bugs. Whereas if you were to go up on the mountain, you find the yellow peel bugs. Something I like that really adds a lot to the flavor of each region, and showing how much the areas impact the Bugsnax that live there. And it's the same way with things like the Sweetie Flies and the various Sodies. I definitely like it a lot. It definitely adds the personality of the Bugsnax. Despite the fact that they're all monstrous parasites that are going to kill all the Grumpuses if you eat too many of them. But, you know, silver linings and all that. Alright, so let's go donate the loaded Spuddy. Oh, you now have a Raspy hand. Because of course you do. So there's another hat Grumpus on the Frosted Peak. Definitely want to take care of that. Let's donate our loaded Spuddy, especially because you're a new face. Okay, I just realized it's not the loaded Spuddy that the mission is referring to. It's a different Bugsnax entirely. Goddamn. Alright, so while we go after this guy, let's warp to the Simmering Springs first. Yeah, I kind of got my wires crossed. It's not the loaded Spuddy we needed to donate. It's the Golden Queeble. So, yeah, that is on me for misinterpreting that mission. It's all good. We'll eventually get this right. Get in there. Just gotta get this Peel Bug.
Peel Bug.
Alright, and for the Golden Queeble, we want to head to the Boiling Bay. Again, I really like the mail missions. They give you incentive to actually go after Bugsnax that you wouldn't normally need in order to complete the missions during the main story or the character-centric quests. Just definitely adds a lot to the main playthrough and adds so much time into your run of the game. I cannot overstate how much I love these various missions. Especially with how they make you tackle a lot of the objectives in a certain way. God, it's so good. Stated before, I really liked this game when it first came out, but man, the update really made it even better. Okay, let us warp back into town and make these donations. Then we'll want to head up into the mountain. And then I think that's going to be the last thing we do in this session. Because obviously we got a lot more to do, and I cannot wait to finally get into the new stuff we're going to be seeing. Oh man, it's going to be a good time. Donate that Golden Queeble, as that was the mystery Bugsnax we needed.
Hey, buddy.
Alright, so this mission we need to feed an egg roll to a Grumpus that's talking about classified information. Yeah, you can probably guess who that's referring to. Let's head back up to the Frosted Peak. It's also good because we need to get the yellow Peel Bug that is in Sugar Pine, so we can go take care of all of these objectives. Oh, there's Scoopy Banoopy. Finally, this guy managed to spawn back in. Right, so want to be close to the cliff here. Get this guy to go aggro on me. One bud. Yeah, want him to go aggro. Stand by the cliff. Come here. And he knocks me off! And that is how you do that mission. Oh man. God, the missions in this game are so creative in how they have you interacting with the various Bugsnax. I love it. Alright, the egg roll, as we saw before, can be found over here. These are a pretty simple guide to catch. Just hold the top off of them, and you're able to catch it.
Egg roll.
Alright, what else can we do here? We got that mission done. We gotta retrieve the lost item for Triffany. This is definitely an interesting mission. So in order to do this, we are going to have to go to pretty much the very top of the mountain. And when I say the very top, I mean it. Let's head this way in here.
Itch your feet.
So I'm going to go to the very top here, which we went to so much time ago in order to help out Triffany with one of her missions. Now we're up here. We want to make good use of our lunch pad to get up here. Yeah, this is definitely one of the more complicated of the lunch pad related missions. Hey, back up here. It's going to require us to make a lot of jumps that are very precise and definitely very treacherous. Again, I love this, just showing how much of the map you're actually able to explore. Also goes to show how well done the various areas are, and showing just how much of it you're actually able to explore, even though you're not normally supposed to. And then just adding these missions that have you traversing the various sections of the island in this way, I definitely appreciate. It's a good way of showing just what you're able to do here. Let's go all the way down. And let's go pop by Sugar Pine, so that we can go get the peel bug we need. So I think we're going to finish up by doing the peel bug mission last. And that'll be the end of this session. We already managed to get a lot of good content in showing off what we're able to do with the mail, getting our house fully upgraded. And we're also able to... Sprout, get you going there. Alright, it's gonna peer down here. Let's set up our trap. Popsicle, I do not need your assistance here. There we go, we got our lemon. And the last thing we need is our blood orange. Let's go up to Flavor Falls. But yeah, we did a pretty good job here showing off what we're able to do with the mail, upgrading our house, as well as catching the various hat snacks. This was a pretty good session, all things considered. Let's have you go in there. And set up our trap at this end. And there's the ruby peel bug. Is there any hat snacks around here? None that I can see of, though there's probably one hiding around. That's okay. Let's go back to Snacksburg and take care of this. Alright, once more we are going to take our peel bugs and feed them all to Bilbo, as we have our mission to transform him. Well, we don't have to do him, but I tend to use him as the guinea pig for these kind of missions, where we have to decorate a Grumpus using a certain theme. I mean, I'm sure he appreciates it. And hey, it's not like feeding them all these Bugsnax are going to have an adverse side effect that we don't know of. missions. We got... Yep, we got the peel bug mission.
Ooh.
Oh, this a good
Thanks for the help.
decoration.
Listen up, pal.
Ooh.
Alright, so this decoration I want to show off here is kinda funny. So one of the decorations we received, if I can find the right spot for it, is a giant skeleton. So yeah, we're pretty much decorating our house with a frickin' Gashadokuro. I quite like it. It's a fun little set piece. Yeah, let's go find Filbo and transform him. Wake up, sleepyhead.
Hi there.
It's time to get your daily dose of citrus. I kind of want him to keep the cans for the time being, so... How about you transform the sections that are straws?
Hail.
Awesome.
Hail.
Alright, you're looking pretty good there.
Awesome.
And that one doesn't match the color scheme. Ruined. Ruined. Well, yep, that mission's done. So let's go... we're gonna have to talk to Snorpy for this. Hey, Snorp
Chum,
Dog.
you see, Chandlo and I...
We'll do the mission later, bud. Let me talk to you.
Egg roll.
We'll feed you the egg roll. And these guys... just thinking about the look I want to go for you. Yeah, let's give you egg roll arms. It's actually a decent look for you, all things considered. Yeah, that actually looks pretty good on you. Let's go check our mail to finish things off here.
Hey.
Scan a flaming barbecue bunger.
Hey, buddy.
And feed a flamin' poo. So yeah, that's telling us to feed that to Cromdo, I believe. And yeah, more incentive to catch a bug snack that you wouldn't normally catch for any of the missions in the game. So that's all good. So with that said, that is probably where we are going to be stopping for this session. We're able to do a lot by showing off the various things we're able to do, and now that we have access to our house and the mailbox, as well as the various Bugsnax that have hats. So we are closing things off in this session. And next time on Bugsnax, we'll be seeing what Snorpy wants to discuss with us. And getting to see a whole new big world for us to explore. Until next time, have a good night, and take care, dog.